Assalamu alaikum. I'm exhausted, a friend had told me. Ramadan has been so hard. I haven't been able to keep up with my Quran goals because of work or studies, and I don't know how to balance between work, home, studies, and having time for my own worship. I'm going through the Ramadan blues. Like my friend, you may also be going through or about to hit a Ramadan slump. As bad as it sounds, it is normal. Things can get overwhelming at times during this month. Ramadan is sort of like a long-distance race. Some want to beat others to the finish line. They begin with all their intensity, sprinting from the beginning. But by the time they get to the middle, they just don't have any more stamina to keep going. This can happen especially to the sisters due to their monthly interruptions. But remember, Ramadan is not a race. It is a training ground. So how do we get back on track, especially since Ramadan is nearing an end? Firstly, acknowledge your feelings, as in, I am going through a Ramadan low. Don't be in denial, because that only makes matters worse. And also, don't give in to the traps of shaitan. Although the shayateen are locked up this month, unfortunately, they do have their troops who have been well trained to keep you off track. Secondly, finding a space or support unit to help bring you back up is critical. We aren't super beings or heroes, we are humans. We were created to rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but also to seek help and support from the creation. Reaching out to someone to help you through this month does not make you weaker. We all need motivation, and that someone needs to hold us accountable. This is known as the spiritual personal trainer. So if you haven't sought out a spiritual personal trainer, quickly find one. Also, are you involved in study circles, groups, or activities that can help you stay motivated these final months of Ramadan? If you haven't been part of something, now is the time. Thirdly, no more guilt trips. You may hear of a sister or friend who has already completed the Quran or has been praying Taraweeh every single night. That's great, but make sure you don't let this make you feel bad or worthless. Focus on whatever your abilities are and remain consistent. Lastly, don't underestimate the non-worship-based actions you are doing. Constantly realign your intentions back to Allah, and those very actions which have somewhat detoured you from direct worship can be counted as acts of worship, inshallah. So looking after your home, work, studies can all be counted as ibadah this month. May we all be one another's support so as to allow us all to make it to our ultimate journeys, our ultimate destinations, Jannah, inshallah.
من العصيان واعتقني من النيران يسر لي حفظ القرآن واحفظني من زلة لساني أعظني من العصيان واعتقني من النيران